What's up, everybody? J.R. Raymond back again, coming to you from Classic Lanes here in Rochester Hills, Michigan, home of MRB Classic Pro Shop. Mason Brantley is up here most nights from 6 o'clock on, and you can catch me up here usually during the day on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. to about noon. So make sure to stop up here, come see us. Otherwise, you need to make sure to go over to BowlerX.com and get all your stuff. All the links are going to be in the description. But today we're going to take that new Omni Hybrid from Ebonite, and we're going to take it out here on the lanes. It's got a little bit different layout. I told you I was going to try some stronger layouts to kind of combat the over-under, a little bit more for league conditions. So this one is going to be 50 by 3 3/4 by 50. So this one, I've thrown it a little bit. Rolls great, so I can't wait to show you guys this one out here on a 42-foot league pattern here in a minute. Stay tuned. All right, let's see what we got with this Omni. I kind of already know what we got, and I'm kind of excited about it. I'm excited to show you guys. This thing is very versatile, and I think it's going to be exactly what I need for that wet-dry reaction that I'm looking at. Oh, that was awful. Well, off to a bad start. That's not what you want to do to make a ball look as good as you're saying. Maybe I got a little nervous. Nah, it wasn't nerves. Just a bad shot. Actually, it was about 10 minutes of setting up properly before I actually threw a shot. So now this next one should be okay. Try that again. We're trying to get to that 13-14 range. Nice rolly hand position, just to show you what he can do there. That's better. That's better. So you see a 4-pin there, that's not bad. But what I like is the controllable, predictable motion you see. It doesn't do anything stupid down lane. Reads the middle of the lane exactly how it's supposed to. And it gives you at least a general idea of what you need to do to make an adjustment. So from here, let's go 3 more. We'll go 3 and 2 left. Same rolly hand position. See how far I can go and still get it to the pins, get it through the pins. Not very far at all, I guess. So that, I missed right, and it flat 10, but that's okay. Just a minor adjustment. But the ball reaction itself is phenomenal. So, clean her up. Make that same move, 3 and 2, and just throw it better. That's better. Now that's what we're looking for. That ball drives. That ball does the right thing for the back, say 20 feet of the lane. Because at about 40 feet, you really see it start to make its motion. Picks up the lane, starts to make its motion, and goes through the pins. So now, I'm gonna go 5 left. Here I'm gonna start to get my hand around it just a touch. That was 5 and 3, 5 and 3. And man, like this is definitely what I'm missing when the lanes get over under. I drilled this ball a couple days ago and threw it a little bit. So it's not just from throwing it on this lane that showed me what I could do with it. It's from, I was bowling on some burn beat up pattern the other night, and the ball was still going through the pins in the flood in the middle. So that's a good sign. Move a few more left here. That one's frustrating. That's the thing, like for me, that's kind of always been the thing with these stronger layouts is I wasn't able to really go around the lane a lot. Like if I got it too far to the right, my carry percentage went down, like that one. But the whole idea behind this is to not big 4 when I miss right, and to not 210 when I miss left. And that obviously did not big 4 when I missed right, so that's a good sign. So I'm gonna make a small adjustment on that one. See if I can get the 10 out. A little swish zone, which is good. But I love the shape of this bowling ball. This ball is definitely going with me everywhere. So I gotta figure out what it's gonna replace. It's probably gonna replace one of my pearls. Probably like that volatility torque. Just like it won't replace it all the time, but it's gonna replace it most times because the volatility torque is just so strong. If I see a super long pattern, I'll take it, but who knows. All right, a few more left. That was awful, man. But it's still, again, it didn't overreact. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing for most people. Now, for a lot of people, it's going to be a good thing that it doesn't overreact when you get it to the right. For me, it's a good thing. But for some, they may say, oh, it doesn't hook enough. So, all right. Maybe I just need to get my hand around it a little bit more. That's better. That's better. There you go. There we go. And keep going left, and then we'll throw a few shots from straight. So you can see this. Get up against the ball return now. Show you a few shots in a little bit with my pinky tucked. Ooh, switched it out. See, I like it, and I think it's because this ball is trying to make its motion before it gets to the dry. So that's why it doesn't overreact off of the dry. Whereas, you know, a pearl bowling ball that scoots to the dry, as soon as it hits the dry, it's going to go crazy. Or with a weaker layout, it scoots to the dry. And once it gets there, it goes crazy. All right, we'll do one here. See what the pinky tuck looks like with this ball. Have to move my eyes left because it'll float right. Yummy. That's pretty good. That definitely allows me to get my hand around it a lot better, a lot easier. My rotation gets a little bit higher. I'm gonna get in front of the ball return for a shot or two. Pinky tucked again, looking left, throwing right. Ooh, that one I got to the dry early. I wanted to make sure I got it to the right, but I got it there a little too early. But again, that's still a good sign because now it's doing what I'm hoping for. I'm 4-pinning instead of big 4 Greek church like you saw at the end of game 5 in that tournament the other day. For those of you who watched on my channel, I posted every game and I commented through it so you knew the moves I was making. And I bowled 180 the last game because I got wet dry. So that's the purpose of doing this layout on this ball. All right, I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna try not to get it so far right. That's better. Switched it out. Apparently this ball likes that switch zone. Let's see if we can't get to that 8, 9, 10 range and see if it'll hold its line there. Or if it's gonna do something different. I think it'll be good from straighter as well. It's definitely lane shining up fast. Not that it was a dull ball. It's got an awful lot of lane shine on it already. at that thing float. How'd that not hit it? Good grief. I'm gonna move a few more to the right and see if it'll still get there, because that one was super duper clean through the front. So I'm gonna go 2 right with my feet, 1 right with my eyes. Nice, I like that. That's pretty sweet. All right, so you may not have seen exactly what you're looking for. Most people are looking for that ball to super drive through the pins, and they want to see some crazy big hook out of a bowling ball. But that's not what this ball was laid out for. That's not what I wanted to do with this. I went from one extreme to the other. I went from a long pin to a short, not really short pin, but a shorter pin to a more flaring pin, so that way I could kind of blend the lane out a little bit for that over-under. So, and you see how clean this thing is, and you see the responsiveness that it gets off of the dry. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing that's going to go nuts down lane for you. I mean, it may with a longer pin. If you get it to be a little bit more skid flippy, you might be able to. But with the way I have this thing laid out right now, it's not going to be skid flippy. It's going to be more control. It's going to be, it's going to eat a little bit in the middle of the lane, get through that oil, and then it's going to blend off of the dry. So it's going to keep me away from those big 4s and those 2.810s that I see when I miss left or miss right. So I love what this thing's giving me right now. It's definitely going to go with me to any of the longer patterns that I go to, or patterns that I think are going to get to that cliff, level where it gets wet dry. But if you want one of these, make sure to head over to BowlerX.com, get yours today, bring it up here to MRB Classic Pro Shop, get it drilled, or head over to Pennsylvania, go to the BowlerX Pro Shop as well. So all kinds of options there. But until next time, guys, I'm out of here. We'll see you later. Take care.